Hi YouTube, I'm EYeOnAiman. Welcome back to one of my auto repair videos. In this video, I'm going to review the Pittsburgh 46-piece Pittsburgh bolt-type wheel puller set from Harbor Freight Tools. Ideal for removing harmonic balancers, gear pulleys, steering wheels, and crankshaft pulleys. In our case, we used it on our steering wheel. So it costs around $15, and there are additional features. You can read it yourself. There are two or three-way yoke, 5-inch long pressure screw, grade 5 bolts, zinc or black oxide coated, organized storage case right here. Pretty good. You know, $15 for all these features and a case seems pretty worth it. And we got a 20% discount on it, so it was $12. So it seems to be worth it, right? Let's see if it works though, if it's cheap. So first you want to take your pressure screw and you want to fit it onto the hole. So you want to make sure it's not too tight or too loose. Now if it's too big or too small, they have shaft centering adapters that make sure that it doesn't go too far in, and it works quite well, so we don't need that. And then you also have the yoke. So the way it works is that the pressure screw goes onto the yoke. You want to screw it in, and then if you look on the steering wheel, there are 2 holes for bolts. Now since they have an assortment of bolts, you want to test them to make sure that they fit. Now, let's take an arbitrary screw right here. As you can see, it's too big. However, they have thinner bolts. Let's try this one. Hey, it does fit. So, you want to screw the pressure screw in. You want to fit it over. Have to screw it in a bit more. Alright, so once it's fixed over, you can put in the bolts. So make sure that the holes are over them. So the way that this works is that when you unscrew the pressure screw, it's going to cause when you screw the pressure screw, when you turn the pressure screw, it's actually going to cause the yoke to go towards you. And as it goes towards you, it's going to cause the bolts to catch onto the yoke and sort of, actually you don't have to screw it in, I'm guessing, but it's basically going to try to vice its way out. So since the head of the bolts are bigger than the holes of the yoke, it's gonna catch. But if you have a screw that might be a bit too small, it might actually go through, you can always just use a washer. These washers look a bit thin. You can always use your own washers in order to catch on, but in our case we don't have that problem. Alright, so after you have this sort of setup, you want to turn the pressure screw so that it just goes up loose enough. You don't need to tighten it too much. You just want to make sure that it goes up here. So once it's too tight to tighten it anymore, or turn it anymore, take a ratchet, like here. We have a number 14 socket wrench. So we're going to put it on, and we're going to turn it clockwise. And the way it should work is that as you turn it, it goes towards you. So let's see it in action. Once you twist it enough, you should feel it like wiggling, and it should be able to just come out. So let's try it. Let me put this down. And presto, it works. Wow, that's pretty cool. So for us, it seemed like the bolt-type wheeler pulley set worked fairly well for us. Now, we've read reviews online that there might be a bit of low quality on the bolts. They might strip easily. So we're going to test it on another car. Alright, so second test of our Pittsburgh bolt-type wheel puller set. We're actually taking apart our van. So as you can see, we're going to try taking off the steering wheel right now. And as you can see, no matter how much I try, it doesn't come off. We already put lubricant on it. So even with lubricant, it doesn't come off. So I'm going to try it with this. So first I want to test what bolts fit. So let me try this one. It looks like this one fits. So we're going to set that aside. So what we have to do is we have to screw this on, and it looks like it almost just fits. Does this? Yeah, it looks like it almost just fits. Right. So what you want to do is you want to put the Alright, like I already explained, you want to put the bolts in. These are different bolts from the first time, which is why it's good that they had an assortment of bolts. I'm going to just screw both of them in before I screw them as far as I can. Now we screw them as far as we can. And this one as well. Alright, so next I'm going to screw this as far as I can. Then we're going to take a big wrench. We have a number 14 socket right here. And then, if I recall correctly, we turn it clockwise. Because we're... It seems like it got tighter. I mean, it got looser. So that means... Moment of glory. Oh, jeez. Oh, this doesn't come off, I guess. See, so that means that the bolt type wheel puller set did work, and it worked fairly well. Really good. Might not have fit in the gap, but still was able to work. So definitely recommend this tool. It's really useful. For 12 to 15 bucks, it's definitely worth the price. Definitely worth the price. Alright, so overall, the Pittsburgh bolt type wheel puller set did its job fairly well. Took out the steering wheel. Really any car, because we also did it from our Chrysler. So definitely recommend this Pittsburgh bolt type wheel puller set. We haven't tested it on the harmonic balance, the gear pulley and the crankshaft pulley, like it says in the description. However, my dad did buy this other puller set for around $20 at either Harbor Freight or AutoZone. And when he tried to take out the harmonic balancer, it was actually stripped, so can't use that anymore. So this was $20, but this was only $12. So this was definitely worth it. I don't know about this one though. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and get other videos on EYeOnAiman, especially the review videos and the auto repair videos. And I guess that's it. Signing out. Peace.